Hakeem's probably the first time I've actually sat down to have a chat with you since you signed a few months back. How's it all going for you?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind. Obviously, joining in the summer and the way things kind of played out, it's been a long time coming. But yeah, no, I'm buzzing really to be back involved.
Something was flagged in your medical when you signed, and you must be really grateful to the club for still sticking by you and putting the work in to get you to where you are today.
Yeah, no, it's listen. At the end of the day, you want to come in and you want to hit the ground running. But like you were saying, something was flagged, and the club put their faith in me. You know, they were willing to work with me, and you know, I've spoke on the work that the medical boys have done with me, and obviously Murph, when he was here, played a massive part in, you know, making sure that what was needed to be done. So I'm thankful for them, that I was able to get everything sorted that I needed to get sorted. So I was able to come into the team and be available, but not only available, but for the long term as well. They were thinking about my health, and so I really appreciate that.
I say that's clearly like really good for you personally, but for a footballer and you're joining a new club and knowing that you're going to be out for a period of time. How do you deal with that? How was that for you?
Well, so I'm actually a London boy, so I'm northwest Barnet, so I'm only half an hour away. So me coming back, I was able to go back home. So that was a blessing, being able to be with family, be around the family. And that first period, you know, when you're only in maybe a couple of days a week, because you're just making sure that I have to not be on feet too much. That was hard probably. And then when I was able to come in more often and be around the boys and be around the training ground and feel that love that was there, that made it a little bit easier. And then obviously as the months and the weeks go by, you start progressing, start doing a little bit more, and then it was just taking it milestone by milestone, and then obviously eventually I'm on the pitch doing running, and then it was kind of a quick turnaround really, because I joined back in training and then I was made available for the Northampton game, obviously came on then. So it was a quick turnaround from kind of doing not a lot to being back involved. So this last month or so has been kind of like me getting my fitness, that game fitness. I've been having to get it in games. So yeah, it's been different, but I've enjoyed it.
In that time where you were not training, a lot of people did say having you around the place and just you're such a leader and everyone could like just feel that from you being present around the training ground. That must be nice to hear.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just me being myself really, something I like to pride myself on, trying to be someone that everyone can talk to and I can talk to everyone, but that's the group we are. I feel like we make everyone feel welcome, and you know, obviously it being a slower start, but obviously being able to go away with the boys to Slovenia, getting to know the boys, coming back here, just kind of keeping that same level of professionalism, and then being involved makes it easier. You know, being able to actually be involved in the dressing room on match days does make it a little bit easier. So it was nice. It was nice, and like this last 4-5 weeks, I've really enjoyed being in and around it.
That Northampton game when you come on and that goal line clearance, and I know we did the post-match review after, but that was like a proper welcome to Luton, this is what I'm about kind of thing.
Yeah, honestly, it was a crazy day, and like I was saying, because of how quick the turnaround was, I didn't know if I would even get on the pitch, but I was, you know, buzzing to be involved in the first place, and then being able to get on the pitch and for that to happen as well, and us to get the win, it was a great moment, and it just invigorated that fire that was already there, but just reignited it and made me want to even go harder for the next games coming up, and I wanted to be involved even more. And so yeah, these last 2 games, you know, back-to-back 90s, my first back-to-back 90s since last season. So it feels good.
I'd say how does the body feel after back-to-back 90s?
Yeah, so it was a quick turnaround, obviously Tuesday, Saturday, but honestly, it's credit to the work that we do in training, and obviously the work I do in and out of the training ground, that I actually feel okay physically. It's like it's the mental side as well, making sure you're always switched on, but that's not really been hard for me. So I appreciate all the work that we're able to do in training. The intensity, I've always spoken about it, you know, with the gaffer coming in, the intensity of the training is so high that everyone's going to be needed, and we've seen it. You've got Gids who's coming on and scoring, and I think in the goal that we scored the last game against Bolton, it was 3 subs that were all involved. So boys just being ready to come on, being ready to make a difference, and I think that's something we pride ourselves on as a team.
Yeah, Jack seems to really hammer that home about needing the whole squad, and I guess as players, when you're not in the squad or the team, you know that you will get a chance.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's never easy to be told that you're not necessarily not starting or if you're not involved in the squad, but it is kind of that idea of the bigger picture, what it is we're looking to. And I have to speak on like the amount of games we have over the next month or so. You have to understand that it's going to be chopping and changing. Not that makes it any easier, but understanding that being ready is the best and only thing you can really do as a player, because when your name is called, you want to be able to put your best foot forward to make it hard for the manager so that you can potentially stay in the team.
And I guess with you at the moment in the position you played in the last 2 games, that is doing a job for the manager as well, because I think Jack said he doesn't see you as a right back or a right wing back, but you're filling in there and doing brilliantly.
Yeah, no, it's I've always said priding myself on just putting your best foot forward is all you can really do. And I'm a defender first and foremost, and I like to defend, and I feel like I have the mobility to be able to get forward as well and bring a bit of dynamism as well. So it's just about taking it in your stride, and I'm speaking to the gaffer, I'm speaking to Pauli, I'm speaking to Tim and Bridjo about different things they want from me, obviously in a different position, and how I can put myself in the best position for the team and etc. So I'm enjoying it really. I'm enjoying playing. I'm enjoying a win, and I thought we could have got more in the last game as well. But I'm enjoying that the fight. I'm enjoying us showing that resilience. Obviously with the last game going a goal behind, but that resilience to get a goal back, and it's never easy against 10 men as well to break them down. And I thought we could have and should have got more from the game. But I'm enjoying everything about it, to be honest.
If this was your first signing interview, which we would have done when you initially signed, I would have said, what can Luton fans expect from you as a player? But I think the amount of headers we're seeing you win at the moment is just like, everything's coming your way. We just know Hakeem's getting his head to it.
Yeah, no, it's like I was saying, something I pride myself on, just that those duels and trying to win as many as you can. And I feel like we feed off each other as players, and we were talking about it in other games, that press. I think it was even in the Huddersfield game, you seen Cohen releasing and pressing the winger or the right back and then into the keeper, and that press has got us up and allowed Walshy to win it, and then we end up getting the Yatesy's goal. And yeah, I feel like that kind of that fire, that desire to win our duels, to be on the front foot, to chase balls. I feel like that is infectious, and me winning headers, winning duels, and other players winning headers, winning duels. I feel like that's the baseline. That's our baseline. Us being able to win tackles, win the ball high, and then our quality can show through as well. But I feel like that's a line that we should never go under. That us being willing to fight. Especially at home, people coming to our house. It's a place where we pride that we never want to lose, and we want to win every game. But especially like I was saying last game, going a goal down, we should never leave our home. I think allowing people to take points off us. So like I was saying, it hurts ultimately to not win a game. But I feel like that resilience to not lose is something that we can continue to grow and turn those draws into wins and keep those wins as wins, so on and so forth.